はい、どうも、しまちゃんです。よろしくお願いいたします。Horizon Forbidden West 前回の続きからやっていきたいと思います。音声は大丈夫かな？へい、へい、へい。これぐらいやね。はい、てな感じでやっていきましょう。ちょっと待ってね。はい、前回は、クローン助け出したところで、こっちに戻ってきて、まあ様子を見に行くっていうところやね。こうなってる。
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
フォーカスの存在は知ってるよね。旧式っていうぐらいだ。
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
そういうこと。
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system.
When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
なるほど、ちょっと気になる。
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or... So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaius powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaius is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment.
ガイアやってみんとわからんよね。待たせちまったな、ガイア。
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my
バイデンさん、
conclusion
あい
as
つら
well.
を倒す術ですら
He's
も
not gonna cooperate
も
with
う
us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Silent's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us.
前回ちょっと中途半端な感じで終わっちゃったから、ここでやっと
I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
メインクエスト終了やね。
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
You're the one that helped me find it.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
愛知の
You said you wanted to talk about the land
Mia.
gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know
見
when
に
I
行っ
get
てこようか。
close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
ちょっと思ったんやけどね、このサイドクエストとサブクエストって、サイドクエストって結構重要よね。今思ったけど。まあ、とりあえずメインクエストでも、次は、これか、ポセイドンを救うなんたらかんたらってやつか。ラスベガスの遺跡にたどり着くために広大な砂漠を越えなければならない。おう。
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
マジで。物資を追加しといたよ。どうやったっけ。
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground.
あれから進んでないからね。
Part of it back in Sobek's time.
進めていかなかった
That's
な。
good to hear. I wonder if it grew back.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotalo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
そうか、この世界にはぬいぐ
Looks
る
like
み
I
な
was
んていうの
wrong
は
about the Zeniths.
死後か
Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
ベータっていう名前やな。なんか名前つけてあげたいよな。まあ、そんなこと置いといて。もう、いや、すごいよな。ちょっとすいません、もう。やっちゃうよね。すぐやっちゃうよね。これで時間取ってることはもう知ってんのよ。いらんか。髪を着分ける瞬間ね。これ限界か。絞り値限界か。これ。そんな刺して変わらんか。はい、これでいきましょう。効果音消しましたので、多分邪魔はしないと思います。ムービーシーンとかも。
Oh, this snow's coming down heavy.
Ice.
なんか強いやつないっすかね。 ドブラスター。お。結構遠いな。1618名。おお、こうか。この焚き火。この焚き火まで行こうか。やばいやばい。砂嵐が。よし、行きましょう。こっちだ。っていうか。回復持ってなかったな。やばい。これで、そうやな、これでいける。
Let's turn into something tasty.
ついにコターロと電話通信で話し合う仲になるとはね。道合ってんのかな。
That Oseram camp Talon and I were trying to find should be around here.
ちょっとあれやな、意外とあれか、自動ダッシュちょっとやりにくいな。こっちの方が直感的で、急いでるときちょっとあれやけど、ギアみたいな感じでミッション車みたいな、ちょっとずつスピード上げていく方がやりやすい。作業場。よっよっよっ。すまない。ポーチをグレードアップしたいからさ。合ってるよね。この辺野営地か。これは作業場か。は、これに行け言うてたんか。んじゃどこ行った。これ一回見に行きましょう。あ、焚き火もあるし。
Ready for anything now?
これちょっとあれかな。音声大きいかな。どうやろ。気持ち大きい。で、時間進めて。ナイスね。めっちゃ見てるよね。でちょっと腕慣らしのために あるか。うわっ。さあ、このぐらいで置いといていくか。
Sounds like a tall neck's
Oh.
nearby.
すごい敵おったんだ、意外と。
Rebels. If I leave them be, they'll cause nothing but trouble. I should lie low. Find whoever's in charge and take them out. Maybe then the rest will leave. This must be the ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far.
ポセイドンの遺跡。なんか隠されてそうやな。
Ruins out here are exposed to the elements. A lot of them are buried in sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these
歩
structures.
くか。地下の道を探す。ちょっと歩いていこう。めっちゃ砂漠。焚き火があって、すごっ。すごっ。これどこなんやろ。
Water's
今で言う
pouring
とこ
out
の
of that building. Poseidon's doing? I better check it out.
焚き火焚き火焚き火しといた方がいいな。いや、すごっ。綺麗。こうじゃないな。こうで、俺はこうだと思うのよ。いや、これやろ。場所が悪いか。場所が悪いか。ここか。ここやと多分。
Someone's been through here.
ここか。ここやな。ここの。あ、違う違う違う。間違えた。ここの。これだと思うんだね。ええやん。ええやん。ええやん。これ。 いいじゃないですか、これ。なんか、いいんじゃないですか、これ。もっとあったかな。楽しそうやな。修学旅行来ましたみたいなね。これ、めっちゃ漏れてるけど。あ、いいんじゃないですか、これ。ええやん。これいいよね。ロゴもいらんレベルか。ちょっとわからんけど。ロゴ、あ、押しすぎてアップロードできませんでした。これかな。これでしょ。表情がね、もうちょっとなんか、これもありやね。なんかこの表情に使える、なんかないか。こういう感じでしょう。どこ行った？どこ行った？あ、動いてる。動いてるパターンもあるのね。あ、いいんじゃないですか。これも、お茶目な感じで。あ、これですね。これです。あった。このね、こういうことなんですよ。こういうことなんですよ。気持ち悪い。真剣にやっても無言になってた。こういうことなんですよ。このね、太陽がね、太陽のおかげで、こう表情がこうギリ見えないこれなんですよ。はい、OK です。ありがとうございます。すごっ。すごっ。てか、水すごっ。水すごいな。これが俗に言うオアシスってやつなのか。お前な、水出てるから。俺気になってんのあれなんよね。 あっちも焚き火ある。おい、アップロードせえ。後でちょっとやる。いや、すごいな。これはどこに当たるんだ？ワシントンなんのか？ドローンや。あれ捕まえなあかんな。上行けるな。めっちゃ寄り道してるけど。よっ。怖いわ、ほんま。おっ。あれ開かんかった。ちょっと。ちょっと待って、あんな危険なゾーンな。あ、おる。1000年も経つ、こうなるんか。あれ、多分ドローン。
Another one of those drones. I need to find a way to get to it before I can collect its data.
あのドローンをもっと近づけ。これむずっ。せっかくやしドローン捕まえとくか。よし。
That won't break my fall.
やばいやばい、全然やん。そこ止まってくれへんのかよ。でやな。で、あそこ急速に行くな。今ぐらい行ったらいいんじゃん。ああ、無理か。もう諦める。
I thought I had that.
諦めろ、俺は。あとは取りに行きますと。涙の塔。これを涙と表現してるのか。カブチの勝利のための潜入売却者新たな総力。なんで今これが。 なんかちょっと待て。これあそこで買わんでよかったね。手に入った。何がいいんやろこれ。あ、強いっすわこれ。あれ敵とみなすか？なんか人影いたけど。作業台、あ、大丈夫っす。てっきり何でも疑いにかかってた。よしよしよし。
I almost had him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly a Nora spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a
Compressed air capsule, hammer, and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
意外とあれやな。なんかすごいほのぼのとしてた。いいですね。
Well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show.
汗すごくない？汗の表現。
Sounds like quite a guy.
なんやろう
He
ね。
was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him.
めちゃくちゃいい話をしてる時に申し訳ないけど。
But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
断れへんな、こんな顔で言われた
So
ら。
what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. which makes this delve the most important one of all.
なるほど。グレイテストショーマンやったんか、こいつは。
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's
That's
stuck in the
capsule.
shaft.
You made it back up alive. I should be able to swim down that far.
Alright. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear.
圧縮カプセルね。
Good hunting.
部品を集める圧縮カプセルを探す。
According to Moreland,
じゃあ
the
ま
herd
ず
should be south
群
of
れは
here.
南。
I'll put these in my pack.
いやー、これ惜しいね。あれ、実はあんなとこ登らんでもいい説。あ、
Going
取っ
down.
た。あ、もう取った。
Got it.
いつも簡単に取ってしまった。
I should grab the drone's data now that it's down. Guess I'll figure out what to do with this data later.
すいません。これは何か下にありそうでなさそう。マジでいいな、この夕暮れ。西日というか。砂漠と合うな。
Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Gotta look for tracks.
痕跡を探す。痕跡を探す。痕跡を探す。フルポイント、ああ。全く関係ないな。じゃあ、痕跡を探さんとあかんな。
Things holding up?
とりあえず焚き火。痕跡。サソリも。痕跡なんかある？あ、こ
There.
れ。
Tracks should lead me to the herd.
こっちに似てるな。 えらいとこ行くやんな。
There's the herd. I should have the parts I need.
何を取るんだっけか。
Stay and rest and push on.
機械の群れをとりあえず倒しちゃいいのか。
More machines.
あとやっちまうで。機械を倒す2位のことをやっちゃうのは私なんですよね。
Fire won't do much.
やん。この辺はでも2位か。これのです。あ、違う、間違えた。これです。あー、飛んじまった。わあ、倒ってた。
Okay, got them all. Where did the herd go?
やっぱ強いな。あれも2位か。いや、倒せちゃう。上まで行くのめんどくさいかな。部品は後回し。竜巻とかも。
Could use that to my advantage.
こいつらがそれなのか。いったー。いや、でかいね。あ、うお、当たってると思った。
Now's my chance.
倒します。
The kneecap. Good.
もしかして倒さんでいい？そうでもない。いや、これ強いよ。取れろ。取れるんだ。
One synthetic membrane. Okay, that
Ah,
takes
poi
care of the
l'occhio.
machine parts. Just gotta grab the compressed air capsule from Moreland's diving bubble.
わかります。ずらかるぜ。あ、また復活してる。この辺に焚き火があると、この辺に焚き火があると、いや、戦いの最中は無理ってこと？相手が見てるからってこと？あ、ほんだ。これでえ？ああ、あいつらこんな遠くまで見てんのかよ。箱。あいつのせいで俺は焚き火にも触れん。
Between those sand springs. Could use that to my advantage.
よっ。よっ。倒した。ここ玉切れで、こここれで焚き火に触れる。よし、行きましょう。
I should walk. Last thing I need is a machine stomping around in there.
めっちゃ夜やけどな。
Probably get a guest list of 50. So we need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. No. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting. for Moreland's funeral, thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along, and you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
I've heard that before. I'm always willing to engage in some commerce.
これを取引という。ほうほうほう。これ未だに使ったことないよね。この戦球っていうか。粘着攻撃で敵の動きを鈍くする。これもありっちゃあるよね。ロックブレイカーか。あとでちょっとドイツ、オセラムの。めっちゃいい、これ。しかも買える。ローラーパックの循環装置持ってる。これで、ちょっと装備させていただきます。もう来たこいつってなってる。
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Moreland?
I work with Moreland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, that dream has to die.
This dream of Moreland's
Is going to get him killed.
let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Moreland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Moreland mentioned you were showman.
What? An ostrom can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
Tales and spectacle. Moreland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire, and showers of sparks, and Stemmer
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
Yeah, that.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
まあ、なんやかんや。
So Moreland was down in this ancient city,
なん
and
やかんや
The three of
か
us。
この二人
went down
は。
below.
この三人は。
you?
I can delve too.
Right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. Then Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
まあでも、
I'll leave you alone.
ショーに見せられた一人やからね。
Leave us all alone.
いやー、成功させたい。なんとしてでも。話しかける前に。これアップグレードできる。いいじゃないですか。これめっちゃ上がるな、耐性。吸水性は固水か。固水性はヘボい。うんうん。スナップ網っておったな。全部まで上げたらやばそう。よし。んで、そうか。
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up.
Along with their slavery in the desert, the custody of the shard counters moved.
Yoし。よし。
Got the compressed air capsule.
We'll find a way to
Should
get the
have all the parts
embers.
to build
I
this
know we
thing now.
will.
Better get back to Norway.
Optimism! It's great. Right up until the point you stumble into a machine's jaws.
Pessimism. It may save your hide, but it'll never save your spirit.
Once again, the shard counter found he had lost the war of
あの
worlds.
人、ステマ
I'll
めっ
stuff
ちゃ
a
ええ
cog
声
in
して
its
る。
stomach. What can I do for you, partner?
持ってきたよ。あれあ、
I've got everything I need to build the,
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble.
じゃあ、笑顔。ついに来た。ついに来た。
Whoa. There's a marvel.
笑ってる。
If it works, you'll let me try it?
ほ
I
ら、
want to
笑
get
って
down
る。
there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay. Time to see if this thing works.
よし。これで、おお、
So far, so good. I can actually breathe.
一生潜れる。
Diving
Well,
mask
that's what-
seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
すごっ。すごっ。幻想的めっちゃ。とりあえずロゴつけとくか。 すごっ。まあまあ、それを置いといて。これでも水がなくなったら、登っていく感じやな。
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here?
確かに。ラスベガスか、ここは。なるほどね。そうね。スタンリー・チェーンって、でもほんま、でも、その時代におりそうな名前やね。もう、めっちゃアメリカ人名やん。めっちゃ幻想的やな。
Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing.
ホログラムなんや、これは。すごっ。これはね、あれはドラゴンですね。こんな感じでしょう。さて、つうかどこに行けば。上には行かれんのか。あ、下やな。
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere.
こじ開けれそう。
Gotta find where it's hiding.
なんかうわお。
There's no way I can find that water. This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome.
すごいな。すご。宇宙飛行士もおる。宇宙飛行士ちょっとトラウマなんよね。リターナルしてから。これ、ロゴ付きと、すごいな。先にあれを何とかし。アラームシステム。光を見つける。あれのことじゃないよね。 あれすらも取れんのか。どうか。赤い光。あ、こうか。なんかよくわからんところでテキスト取れたな。戦車でも買うのかな。てかそれ宇宙船だ。可能性はやっぱラスベガスよ。赤い光。あ、怪しい。あれっぽい。
Red light.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
Maintenance station.
I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
ってことは、一回出なあかんのか。
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node.
どれ？あ、これか。
There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
なるほど。これで回避ができる。どうすりゃいい？
I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
はしご。はしご。はしご。無理？
I'm soaked now. Oh, where's the water spot?
さらに下じゃないな。はしごがありゃなんたらかんたらって言ってたな。無理か。無理なんか。どうしたらいいんや。はしごがなけりゃなんたらかんたらふんたらすんたらふんたら。何がないとあかん言ってた？ちょっと待てよ。はしごがないから上がれんよっちゃ話。どうしたらいいんやろ。はしご別の行く方法あった？もしかして。マジでわからん。なんかあった？
machines down here. I'll have to swim around them, step to cover. There's red light in that tower, just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
Okay.
Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in.
ここは無理か。マジでわからん。あれを止めるためにもこれ違うな。ミカをせんにはいけんねんけど、わからん。扉が、扉には行かれへんもんな。どっか入っていく必要あんのか？わからんぞ。
Acid ammo could help here.
ちょっとわかりませんね。つうか俺どっから来た？あ、ここに入っていくんだけども、はしごを下ろさないといけないよ。近くにはしごがあるといいんだけど、もう本当におらこれで
One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
2つ目のノードアクセスポイント。あ、ここにもこんなあったのか。
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiagram incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. Young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
よける。
Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
ほら、逃げる。 で、ここも、はしごはしご。
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first bloom arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it.
どうやって行くの？ジャンプで届く？これ。いいよ。あ、取れた。こいつが邪魔してたんだ。Okay.
Let's see if that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
De多いな。も俺は逃げる。
I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
すごい音楽は盛大やったな。
This will be my stash when I need it. This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
それっぽい場所。
There. Time to draw this place out. That did it. Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome.
それでポセイドン見つけりゃいいんだ
Once I
ね。
get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon.
よし。まあ水も抜けて道もやったけど。はい、今回はこの辺で、終わりたいと思います。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。また次回もバーチャルの世界でお会いいたしましょう。じゃあね。